Hello everyone, good evening, good afternoon, this is Freedom. I'm doing another Sava video over here from Bayfront Park. I want to show you girls and guys where I'm at. Right there we have Port of Miami, and that's Government Cut, and on the other side it's North Government Cut. That's South Government Cut. Those are the inlets. Go straight out to the ocean, and that would be Brickell Key there. And this is Bayfront Park. I'm getting wet right now, sprinkled with water, as you can see. It's a windy evening with rain. I had to get out. Doesn't matter. I'm getting wet. I really don't give a shit. That's what bikers are for. Over here, these are the two docks, Bayfront Park. That's a wheel right there. It's a nice, very nice wheel. It's located next to Bayfront Park at the mall. If you're in Miami, look up Bayfront Park. You can find the wheel. Come visit that mall. Really nice mall. The wheel is doing good. I got some long exposures last night of it. I got some stills. So I'm having fun with that for photography. That's the Port of Miami bridge exit entrance right there. Some boats in the water. And here's the Sava getting wet. Those are my lights, some. So in my last video, I think my phone got wet. In my last video, I dropped the GPS. I gave up on it. It still works, but I can't hook it on. I'm gonna switch over to another one. And plus, that GPS was giving me a bad signal during weather as such. We're in now. Also, I'm getting a lot of comments. Getting poured on now. There's the rain right there. Wow, nice. Also, I'm getting comments on the Sava, the frame, the carbon. I did a lot of research. I'm going to go backtrack all the research that I did, the articles that I read. I'm going to try to link them up, post them, so everybody can read. Basically, what I read was that mostly all the carbon that we're getting nowadays comes from Japan and China. Those carbon fabricating machines are regulated by governments, because that's also where our bulletproof stuff comes from. So the different types of grading carbons and so forth that the machines will put out at certain areas, they're really strict and governed. But basically all the carbon comes from over there. I'm not sure if I found anybody that makes carbon here in the United States. I'm pretty sure there is. But this is one of the highest grades of carbon for bicycles. So regardless of, you got parts that wear out, you could upgrade the bike. Eventually you're gonna have to change the rear wheel to put a different cluster on it to do an upgrade. You could upgrade it. You can upgrade it. You can go for it. Do it. As far as the frame, it comes from a tow 2400 strand. If you do the research, and you know, some of you are better than others in doing research. Do the research, read for it yourself, read it, and you'll see the different types of way they lay down the carbon to find the actual tensile strength of the carbon, which way to put the carbon up, and the mold and the stress points for the frame for whatever bike it goes on, for that matter. So I did my research, and that's what convinced me in buying this bike. And so far, I got no complaints. I'm just spending money on tear and wear parts. That's it. The carbon is good. I like it. I haven't messed around with any of the seals, any of the bearing, the headsets. The only thing I messed around with, as you can see in one of my other videos, was the bottom bracket, which is a low grade type of bottom bracket, but it's fine. You know, you can get that from any manufacturer nowadays. It doesn't matter how much you pay for the bike. You can get the cheapest bearing set on it, and you wouldn't know it until it wears out and bangs out on you. So anyway, I'm getting wet right now. I'm tearing rain, but it's good. I like it. This is what I come out for, adventure. Like I said, that's the wheel right there, located at the mall next to Bayfront Park. If you're in Miami, check it out. Nice wheel. And that's the park right there, and that's my downtown. And that's the Sava getting wet. Also, I run my lights in the city. I have to. Miami, downtown, madhouse. But that's why I mostly ride, unless I get out into the over there. I videoed from there before. That's where my Grandin Park, Virginia Key, and Lighthouse Point is, over those lights out on the horizon. Unless I get out there, then it's a bit less traffic, but still, it's more biker land over there than here, but still. I had to get out of the house, man. Yeah, you people don't know what I'm going through emotionally and mentally. So this right now is therapy for me. So there's the Sava. You know, there's the Sava. There's the wheel. That's Port of Miami. That's a storm. It's raining. It's windy. I'm gonna call it quits. I'll post up this video. I want to thank everybody for switching, logging in, whatever. I appreciate you. I'll try to answer as many questions as I could. I'll post up better videos when I could, if I could. I'm still working on a camera, and I'm getting some chain skip I spoke to in my last video. You know, when you get on the pedal, you crank down on it, and you feel like a skip, like a, you know, like it jumps. Well, that's a sign that your clusters, the actual teeth on the clusters are wearing out, and the chain's got very little to grab on and go that forward momentum, so it skips it. So I'm going to look into ordering a cluster. I figured I'd do that by the end of the year. It is already the end of the year, so I'll be doing that and replacing it with a new chain. So for now, say goodbye to that boat, say goodbye to the Port of Miami, say goodbye, hello and goodbye to the wheel. I'm going to cruise around a bit and head back in. I'm already wet, it doesn't matter, but I'm having fun. And say good night, Sava. Good night, Sava. Thank you all for logging in. Thank you all for watching. And I'll leave you with the wheel. Is it moving? Yeah, it's moving. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Recapping before I end my ride, I wanted to bring a little bit of nostalgic look to my video, so I switched on it, and what a coincidence. I just started filming, and it's starting to rain again, so I'm gonna get wet again. So I wanted to end my video showing everybody I decided to keep riding, wet or dry. And I'm looking at the Brickell downtown area. Beyond that last building, that's Brickell Key, on the other side is where that wheel is. That's where I was. And this is what the downtown Brickell area looks like. I switched over the theme look on my video, on my recorder, on my Note 9. So that's Port of Miami right there on the south government side. Remember I said that before, the other side of the channel is the north government cut, and this is the south, so I'm still in the south. And this is the Rickenbacker crossover, that big bridge. I don't feel like doing that because you can see it's windy. I'm getting some gusts, and it's throwing me sideways, and I just don't feel like dealing with that, and it's starting to rain. So anyway, I'm underneath the turnaround, underneath the crossover, and I just wanted to end the video. I got wet. I kept riding north on US 1 to 36th Street, crossed over to Midtown. I rode back south through the what do you call that area? There's the Sava. Well, through the Wynwood area, yes, through the Wynwood area. It's a kind of an art district, very popular with kind of everybody and tourists. Wynwood area, and I rode back through Overtown and back over this way, and decided to get on the causeway. And you know, there it is, my lights. And just wanted to end the video by saying I had a nice ride. I got wet. I'm getting sprinkled on again, so it seems like the water's coming back in to the city. And that's what Brickell View downtown looks like from where I am, of course. Port of Miami. And here we got the winds. And I'll be taking off that way towards those lights over there. This area is closed off by the city, so no vehicles in here at this time. I'm the only biker here, as a matter of fact, I think. Yeah, well, there's a guy right there on a bike, but I think he's just a local, just one of the locals that lives in the area. So that is a nice view, man. I'll tell you what, I'm looking at it on the screen, that nostalgic look, you know. I'm no Steven Spielberg, I'll tell you what, But Note 9 is the one that's doing this, not me. And there's a lot of boats. You see all those lights there? See all those lights there? Anybody that lives in the Bay Area, you can tell that's a lot of boat action there. Let me see if I can do something about. Yeah, there it is. So I'm not sure why there's a lot of boats in that area, and I think they're drifting over. But I think it has something to do with it's a half moon. Of course, it's overcast. But those people are basically, I think they're shrimping. They're all shrimping. They're all trolling shrimp. So I think that's what they're doing. So let me get back to normal here. There you go. All right. So anyway, Sava's doing good. We got wet. That's fine. Wind. That's fine. I'll be headed back to the house. Gonna end this video by saying thank you. Thank you for watching. And I mentioned before, just so you get an idea of where I am and where I was, that Ferris wheel is on the other side of that end tall building right there, that key, and that's Port of Miami. I mentioned that before. Somebody told me that I repeat myself a lot. I think that comes with the age of 60. So assuming it runs that way, by the time I'm 70, I'll just have a two-word story, just 2 words, and that'll be like 1,000 words. I don't know. Man, I'm just being funny, but wow, that's a lot of boats out there, considering the waves and the wind. But it's fine. It's fine. So I'm gonna call it quits. Sava is saying good night. I'm saying good night. I still got about 4 miles to get back to the house, but that's fine. I'll post this up. Leave you with that view, which I think it's a nice view. You know, my Sava, Brickell, city I grew up in. Not bad. Some wind. So good night, everybody. Good night. Have a good week. And then until the next video. I'm recapping and editing my original video. I forgot to end and show you guys what I did on my Strava. So here's my Strava right here. Let me punch up what I did for tonight. There it is right there. Evening wet ride. That's what I posted. This is where I went. Let's hit the map. Let's take a look at the map. Let's go. And that's where I basically went tonight. This is on Strava. Start, finish, right there. You know, you guys, girls, you guys know how this works. So I decided to go around. I got wet. I went around the city all the way up to 36th Street, then over to Midtown, then back towards, and this is where, right there, underneath the Rickenbacker turnaround, that's where I did my second part of the video. And these are the images that I posted up on my Strava. As you can see, that's the wheel. I took some long exposures the other night. That's me and my daughter. We shared a bottle of wine. Cool. Thanks, Lee. And then that's it right there. There you go. That's the wheel. And that's me and my daughter. We had that bottle of wine, which is nice, on my third daughter's birthday. That's orange juice with cake, Lombardi's cup. I hang out there at that nightclub / restaurant. And that's just a little thingamajig there. I go to a website and I keep up with the weather, what's going on with the planet. So that's what I posted on my Strava. That's the best part right there. This is it right there, when you could drink a bottle of wine with your daughter. That's cool. All right. So that's it. That's it. That's what I did. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to edit this and repost this video. Thank you.